Hello, today we're going to start our unit on genetics. Genetics is a branch of biology that seeks to explain biological variation. When we think about genetics, we think about a man named Gregor Mendel. Johann was really his first name. And he lived between 1822 and 1884. He was from Austria. Um, in school, he learned a lot about agriculture, and he was a monk in Czechoslovakia. He entered there in 1843 and studied for about 3 years, and then he was assigned to be a temporary teacher at a school, but he failed his teaching examination. Then he was sent to a University of Vienna to study, and he had two professors that really inspired him. There was a botanist and a physicist. And then he went back to teach at the Brunn Modern School. Well, at the monastery, he started breeding garden peas to study the inheritance. Okay, he published his results of 8 years of work in 1866, but his work was ignored until about 1900. Now, with pea plants, they're very easy to grow. They produce large numbers of offsprings in a short time, and they reproduce sexually. Okay, there are about 7 different traits that we have. Okay, um, so we will focus in a little bit more on him, but first we need to learn what heredity is. Heredity is pretty much the passing of traits from parents to offspring. Okay, so genetics is the science of heredity, and it does explain the biological variation that does exist in our world. Okay, and all of the things that we're going to learn about deals with probability. So today we're going to focus in on probability, pretty much the chance that something will occur, and we usually express that in a fraction or a percent. And I know that you've done lots of things with probability in math class and so forth, but we will be doing a lab to help in explaining this. So there's 2 rules we need to talk about. First, the rule of multiplication. This is when we can multiply 2 separate events together. Pretty much, it's the probability of tossing 2 coins heads up both times. So every time we toss a coin up, we have a 0.5% chance that it will be heads. So you take 1/2 times 1/2, and you get 1/4%. The rule of addition is the probability of an event that can occur in 2 or more different ways, and it's the sum of those ways. So when we learn about what the term heterozygote is in the F2, this will make a little bit more sense. But what you do is you take 1/4 plus 1/4, and that will give you 1/2. So it's the rule of addition. So if you have any questions on the probability, let me know. We'll explain more about Mendel and the pea plants on the next set. Okay? Great. Thanks.